Hello everyone and welcome to the first NYTORL AOL series race. It's the miners all in one great race, and they're not mining for diamonds if you're Minecraftians. Sorry to say that. But on the poll to dumbest thing I've ever done in my life. Sorry about that if I hurt your ears, but what I just did, I have a paper out with all the drivers' names on it, and I was going to take it out to read the first one, but anyways. The first up on the poll is the 87 of Alex Smith, and next to him is the 37 of Timmy Paccioli. I think I read that right. Yep. Next up we got the number 1 of Ray Wilson, and the number 57 of Anthony McCurry. Then you got the 23 of Vincent Marsh, and the 25 of Nick Eggleston. Then you got the 99 of Matt Smith, and then you got the 59 of Noah Hart. Then you got the 5 of David Rochester, and the number 10 of Jeremy McMurray. Then you got the 30 of Matt Nathan, and then you got the 48 of Zane Hamill. Then you got the 54 of Ben Stern, and the 7 of Jake Berg. Then you got the 92 of, and you might remember, I actually wrote Seth Cole twice on them, so the number 92 has gone to Gino Harvey from the Athletic Cup Series. And then you got the 4 of Logan Wilson, then you got the 27 of Dylan Poteet. Then you got the 32 of Chris Dollarton, and then you got the 19 of Jacob Cook. Then you got the 88 of Dougie Shears, and then Christian James. And then you got James McLeod, the 12, and then you got the 2 of Alex Filter. And you got the 18 of Bob Fergus, and then you got the 22 of Michael Norman. And then you got the 20 of Robert Bann, and the 21 of Charles Jackson. Then the 26 of Seth Cole, then the 43 of Andrew Gonzalez. Then you got the 16 of Liam Irvig. Then you got the 0 of Stephen Dillon, and then you got the 73 of Trent Whitney, and then you got the 60 of Jake Richards, and then you got the 44 of Zach Hoffenschneider, and then you got the 79 of Sean Galligan, and then you got the 6 of Ryan Cooper, and then you got the 77 of Noel Stiller, then you got the 46 of Chad Skinner, and then the 71 of Mark George, then the 38 of Martin Zakala, who returns back into the auto racing business, and then you got the 33 of Kenny McCurry, and last place we got the 90 of Michael Jeter. But it's now time to get these cars up and running. As the cars are leaving pit road for the first time, as we're getting geared up for the first full race of the NYTORL 2015 season. This is the first full race, and coming up soon is, is the 5-Hour Energy 500, which is the first 5-Hour Energy Cup Series, first full race of theirs. And then after this, next week we'll be heading to Atlanta for 2 races. For the AOL series, the name is not known yet, but for the 5-Hour Energy Cup Series, it will be the Auntie Anne's 500. If you don't know what that is, at the pretzel store that makes some pretty good pretzels. Not as good as Wetzel's, Wetzel's pretzels, they're good, but why am I talking about pretzels in the middle of a race? Why am I talking to myself? Well, not really, but as the 87 of Alex Smith, which I've already told you is on the poll. He had a really good car, and really good run, and he's comfortable, unlike all the other drivers. That some are really, really nervous today since it's their first time racing in the NYTORL, and when in the NYTORL, anything can happen. I've told you that before, and A couple drivers are really nervous, but not really like the drivers from the 5-Hour Energy Cup Series and Alex Smith, who has a is pretty comfortable. As the fans are gonna go wild, as we're gonna begin the first race of the AOL series. Who's gonna win? Will it be Alex Smith? Will it be Paccioli? Or will it be Ray Wilson? Or anyone else? As the green flag is down, we're underway on this cloudy day. Cars already starting off with a pretty good start. A couple cars moving down. I saw Gino going down back there, along with, I think it was the 99 of Matt Smith. As they're starting to get there. Alex Smith off with a comfortable start. Ray Wilson falls behind him. Timmy Paccioli falling back. Here comes Vincent Marsh, attempting to lead. New leader, Vincent Marsh. And then we got cars packed up back there. It might be a wreck, but I think we're going to be able to hold it off. As Vincent Marsh might lead the first lap, and he beats Matt Smith and Nick Eggleston, but not for long. As it's a 3-1 battle for the lead. We got a crash. Logan Wilson's in the wall, along with someone. One car just went airborne. And there they are, Seth Colgate, Dylan Poteet. They're wrecking everywhere, right in the first lap. Oh, and there's the 90. Michael Jenner slamming hard. Oh, that has got to be. I saw one car go airborne. There's the 4 of Logan Wilson. I think it was the 60 of Jake Richards that went airborne. And no Stiller, Martin Zakala, Michael Jenner as the cars come back 3 wide. As apparently, I think it's Zane Hamill who's your new leader. Oh, and they're wrecking again! Oh no, and more cars wrecking. We expected a wreck, and that's what we got. Cars wrecking everywhere. There's a 19 car. The 5 of David Rochester. Another car going airborne. That was the 2 of Alex Filter. Cars finally slowing down. Looks like it's the end of the day for David Rochester. Along with the 19 of Jacob Cook. Heavy damage on the front of his car. But we gotta see the instant replay. Before we get to the main part, we actually had another collision on the back straightaway. And here it is. You got Noel Stiller in the 77. Gets into the Michael Jenner. And then gets into Mark George. They both spin. Oh! Also the 33 of Kenny McCurry got into that as well. But that was just the beginning of a major wreck ahead. But they both save it. But I think that was. But that did not bring out the caution, apparently. It was up ahead. And here it is right here. Logan Wilson and Jacob Cook get into each other as they gradually spin out. As you see here, he's slowly starting to spin around. And then he finally does, nearly getting into Jake Berg. And then just nowhere to go for anyone else. Cars scattering everywhere, as you see here. And I think someone went airborne, I saw. You're right there. No, a car went airborne. That's the 60 of Jake Richards that ends up on his roof right on the first lap of the race. Right there, you see the car. And this happens right on lap 2. This car just slowing down. And there's as the wreck continues. Seth Cole, Dylan Poteet, Liam Irving, Michael Norman. I see the Stephen Dillon. Oh, wow. And then right there you got Michael Jenner. So both of the 26 and the 90 who are teammates. Zach Hofschneider, Bob Fergus, and then up next. Then right as they leave the start-finish line, David Rochester gets in the Gino Harvey. And then the pole sitter, almost everyone gets into a wreck. Look at that right there. Ben Stern. I think Ben Stern made it through that. Oh no, he hit the wall hard. But what a save by Gino Harvey. And as everyone else starts to wreck about a bit more. And then I think there was another car right here. Right there. There's a 19. Pow! Of Jacob Cook. 19 car hard. And then right here you got Alex Filter gets right into him. Sending his car flying eventually. See there's his car spinning. I think eventually he will get right back down the traffic. Right there. Watch this. Gets into the rubber band and then right on Chris Dollarton. And who knows how many cars are left in this race. Hamill is your leader right now. Followed by Matt Nathan, Anthony McCurry, Timmy Paccioli, and Charles Jackson as your top 5. Your top 10's Ryan Cooper, James McLeod, Michael Norman, Jeremy McMurray, and Gino Harvey. And then the rest. And then you got Vincent Marsh, Nat Smith, Jake Berg, Nick Eggleston, and Liam Ervig as your top 15. But what a day it is for Zane Hamill, as he's driving the 32 in the 5 RNG Cup Series. He might have a chance on winning the day, but we will not know until the finish. As the pace car pulls in, the 77-0 Stiller is a lap down, as he's hoping for a better race today. As here he goes, as he's starting up here, and as the restart has begun. After a wild wreck. As they enter turn number 1. Zane Hamill still has a comfortable lead ahead of Matt Nathan, but Nathan's going fast. He's going to try to take the lead, and I think we're under caution. Yep, there's the 10 of Jeremy McMurray on his roof. We haven't even raced 10 laps, and we already have 2 cars that went on their roofs. Wow. Who else was involved? I don't even know who else was involved, but right there, those bunch of cars. I think a couple cars made it through. Yep, I think it was Dougie Shears, and I think that was it. A couple others, but let's see the instant replay. And here's the instant replay. See, you got Jeremy McMurray, and then gets into James McLeod, then gets into Gino Harvey as he spins out. Then gets into Michael Norman really hard, sending him on the wall. There's a couple cars, other cars pass by, and then Matt Smith gets a piece. And then look at that right there. You got Liam Ervig and the 7 of Jake Berg getting into each other. And then you got Nick Eggleston getting into there. And look how close that a couple other cars. And then right there, Zach Hoffenschneider gets into his side, flipping him over. The second big one of the day happens on lap 7. On board with Jeremy McMurray. See here, nothing he can really do except hold on, lock the brakes. And you can even see where he is going. And then all of a sudden, pop, over he goes, and then static. I was about ready to go into green here once again as Matt Nathan is your leader. Then you got Anthony McCurry, Zane Hamill, Charles Jackson, Ryan Cooper, James McLeod, and Noel Stiller. Who's the lap down? And then Vincent Marsh, Gino Harvey, Stephen Dillon, Ben Stern, Noel Hart, Seth Cole, Andrew Gonzalez, Timmy Paccioli, Matt Smith, Jake Berg, and Liam Ervig. Those are the only cars, 17 cars are left on this racetrack. And we just hope it doesn't get any worse than this. As less than half of the field is left on the racetrack. And we started out with 42 cars. And now we're down to 17 by the halfway mark. So we're going to start with only 9 laps to go. As the green flag is back out. Who's going to win? Matt Nathan, he's already started. Here goes Zane Hamill. Zane Hamill wants this win and getting his first career NYTORL win. as this is gonna get pretty wild. Stands in the back stretch. Nothing much. And there goes Zane Hamill and Charles Jackson. Charles Jackson doesn't really know where he's going, but Zane Hamill, oh, sorry about that, is gonna take the lead. Oh, we're to caution. And there we go. Seth Cole, Stephen Dillon, Ben Stern. I think it was an Noah Stiller. I think it cost. The reason was probably because of lap traffic. But as the caution's back out, and one day ends, Ben Stern stuck. And I'm pretty sure he is out, but we gotta see that instant replay. And it wasn't because of lap traffic. It was actually because Timmy Paccioli got into the 26 of Seth Cole, making it a wreck similar to Charles Jackson wreck in the 5RNG Cup Series 5RNG 500 in Season 1. He goes into the turn, goes a bit too fast, trying to take control, comes right back up into the group. Noah Hart getting a piece of that. I think Jake Berg made it through that, and just 5 cars piling up as several cars night ends here. Oh, Matt Smith almost got in that wreck, and he is really lucky. On board with Ben Stern. See here, you can't even see anything, and then he gets in. Surprise! He gets a major surprise, destroying his car. So look how close Matt Smith was gonna get into him. As we're about ready to go into green here once again, what might be the final time, as we're gonna go with 4 laps to go. Zane Hamill is your current leader. Then you got Matt Nathan, the 57 of Anthony McCurry, and Charles Jackson. And Ryan Cooper will wrap out your top 5. This will be the final restart of the night. Green flag is back out and underway, and we're hoping for not any more wrecks, as there are only 12 cars left on the track. Charles Jackson trying to make a move back there, but who is going to win? We might not be seeing such a major wreck because we only got 12 cars left on the racetrack, but who knows? And that 48 car, he is pulling away fast. But will it be fast enough with Charles Jackson taking a slingshot? And it doesn't work, but he might be able to get past Matt Nathan, as he's going to get right behind the 48. Can it be Charles Jackson's day today? But Gino Harvey falls in 3rd. Will it be Harvey? And here it goes. He just gets down, but I don't think that 48 car wants that win. As he's trying to block, but here goes Gino Harvey trying to get down the bottom. With only 3 laps to go, and Gino Harvey, he is going to make it. He's had some really close calls today, and he might be able to pull it off. Or will he? Because it might not, as the others coming in close. What Harvey needs is a caution. If he doesn't get a caution, he's going to need to try pulling it off. And he might. And no caution. He's only got 2 more laps, 5 more miles before he's an NYTORL winner. Could Gino Harvey win the first NYTORL AOL Series race? Or will it be Anthony McCurry? The drivers that are most expected to win right now: Gino Harvey, Matt Nathan, Anthony McCurry, and Zane Hamill. 4 cars battling for the lead. Who's gonna win it? Alright, this is the point of no return. The white flag is out. Right here, it is now or never for Matt Nathan and Anthony McCurry, And Gino Harvey, he's just trying to pull it off. He might be able to win his first career NYTORL race. He's got a future ahead of him. As they're pulling into turn number 3. If Matt Nathan and Anthony McMurray want to make a pass, they need to do it now. And they're not going to do it. First, the Aflac Cup Series, and now the NYTORL. Gino Harvey wins at Daytona. He's going to win the first AOL Series race. What an incredible race today. And the close driver not only with the closest calls, but with the win. What an insane finish today. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at our final standings. Only 11 cars managed to finish the race. And the others, so many you can't even fit on the screen. But today, we got one car totally celebrating today. Sorry about this. It keeps on happening. And Gino Harvey winning his first career NYTORL race at Daytona. Congratulations, Harvey. Then you got Gino Harvey, Matt Nathan, Anthony McMurray, Vincent Marsh, Jake Berg, Liam Ervik, Zane Hamill, Ryan Cooper, Charles Jackson, and James McLeod. That's your top 10. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a great night.